Magnification volume, 0%.
Good afternoon, and welcome to More Than Meets the Eye. I am your host, Blind Prime. This is Cream. Cream, what are you doing? Do you mind doing something other than standing there in the middle of the video? Hi, Cream. Yes. Yes, I love you too, little guy. Now, I'm recording a video. Do you mind? Okay, I guess he's just going to be there. This is Transformers War for Cybertron Seige Commander Class Jetfire Skyfire. He's got two different names because of some crazy stuff that happened in the late 80s with, some content on him. He actually has a crazy backstory and history, and I'm going to show off his G1 Transformer coming up soon to really discuss the history of Jetfire, because it's quite interesting. Skyfire, as he is in this mode. If you have found yourself here, this is Blind Prime, and the channel, and I am Blind Prime, and please, like, subscribe, share. This whole thing is devoted to raising awareness for the blind through Transformers and action figures and action figure accessories and stuff like that. Now, I figured we can take the approach of raising awareness for the blind from another direction, a little more fun direction, in my opinion. A lot of the blind videos I watch on YouTube are kind of boring, so let's get to it. This dude is pretty amazing. I do have to say, I really wish that his hips had ratchets, like they have forward and backward ratchets, but just like in the Ultra Magnus and Siege, somebody forgot to do side-to-side ratchetness. And I have to say, that is something that annoys the crap out of me. Why do they keep doing that? They fixed it nowadays. Nowadays, a lot of things have soft side-to-side ratchets, but in these first days of Siege, in this first year of the War for Cybertron line, the side-to-side ratchet did not exist. Now, he did get ratchets for his his shoulder there, and his moving up and down. That's pretty cool. I love all these ratchets. And then even his elbow gets a ratchet. Like, everything gets a ratchet. It's just Ratchetopia. For the Kingdom Arc, they basically went, hey, let's give it more ratchets than we gave Jetfire. Now, you can see, you've got the Micron in the cockpit that's on his chest. If you can't see, I've got Micron in the cockpit here on his chest. And he's a tall dude. Let's get his measurements out. We'll discuss that. So he is larger than 32. Computer, skip. Thank you. I don't want to play songs that can get me in trouble, so I'm trying to stick towards classical music. And when you know it, there is a person out there in modern day times called Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and his songs keep getting mixed in with mine. And I enjoy Mozart, and this is really annoying. It's like, good grief, dude. You seriously have the same name as an ancient composer, or did you change that just to screw with us? Alright, so back to this. I'm incredibly distracted today, guys. My bad. We're gonna go ahead and say it's 32 right to there. Go ahead and throw that off to the side. And then we're gonna put this there. And we're gonna go ahead and set that up just like that. And then we're gonna measure him from his head. And come on. Okay, there. So 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and 38. He is 38 studs tall. Let's get out our Bumblebee for good measurement. We got Bumblebee. All right, I found Cliff Jumper. All right, here's Bumblebee. Bumblebee stands basically to... what are you doing? Stop trying to fall backwards. Thank you. Bumblebee stands all the way up to this guy's knee. Look at that. Actually, below his knee. He can I'm gonna curl your arm around like that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, just hold the Bumblebee. There we go. Yeah. You know, flip the bumblebee around. Just gonna hold him. Hold him like a little bumblebee baby. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no! You dropped the bumblebee baby. What are you gonna do about it? That's right. Just kick him away. Just kick him away. That's the good spirits. Alright. So this dude, as an action figure goes, he's got all the posability you'd ever want. He's got these crazy awesome little back wings that fold the wrong direction, which I think is pretty cool. And then you can fold them down, but they just stay out mainly. And he's got all the posability you'd ever want, except in one spot. And this is the part where I'm just, seriously, but I get it. This was still Siege. They were still working on these new designs. They were still working with a new factory. They had a lot that they were still getting accomplished and setting up the groundwork for more products in the future. But how did you miss out on the ankle tilt for Jetfire? I mean, you can kind of get it if you pop off his side here. You can kind of get an ankle tilt. See, he's got these side panels here that can pop off slightly. This one is actually really sturdy in there. There it goes. I can pop it out just a bit. Anyway, if you pop those out, then you can get some ankle tilt, but at his knees. So you can make him be like the bow-legged ranger. Okay, let's pop those back into place. It is kind of sad that they didn't put any type of ankle tilt there. But for the most part, this guy is definitely worth your money. He's got the weight to it. He's got the heft. Funny thing enough, he weighs just about as much as the Rodimus Prime weighs, with all of its trailers and stuff. Now, let's find that, where's those guns? Okay, so here's two of his guns that he comes with. And these, with the way they're shaped and designed, they actually go on the pegs here that are very, at the corner of his wings. There we go. Come on, get in there. And then you can just kind of shove them off to the sides. He's a pretty neat little dude. He's got a unique face sculpt. It doesn't have a mask on it, and kind of wobbles around, and that's because you're supposed to be able to put some armor on him, which we're going to talk about right now. I don't really have much to say on this Jetfire, except, you know, that it's the Jetfire that I've always wanted. I'm disassembling his crazy awesome armor so that we can get at his chest piece. Explain to you how that works. So he comes with, now all I've done is pushed on the back of the chest piece. There's two little indents sticking up, and they cause the front of the chest piece to open, allowing you to pull out the mask. Of course, once you put this piece shut again, oh great, it's really hard to get back out. So to put the armor on him, I'm going to want to go over here and I want to grab these little things. Oh, I was opening it the wrong way. Okay. Now, on this other side of his chest, there's another one. Come on. There we go. You got to get your thumbnail in there. Once you open them up, they're on the underside. They reveal these little areas that these two doors actually act as pins that are skinny. So some very skinny pins. And then you can just kind of slide the armor into place, I think. It should go on without any... Cream! What are you doing? Why? What? No, Cream. Yeah, go over there. And stop screwing up my Transformers. Alright, there we go. There we go. Got the chest piece on there. It doesn't hold on too well because something's screwed up. Okay. Yeah, cool. It's not really the greatest piece ever. It's okay. For some reason, one side isn't wanting to go in, and then the other side went in so well that it's pulling everything apart. There we go. Okay, and his knee collapsed. Oh no! Get that knee back in there. It's a really weird spot for them to place that. Now, my guy's got a flaw. He's got a QC issue. Okay, so here's his mask, and everything I've heard about online, you're supposed to put the mask on, you're supposed to make sure that there's a peg on the inside of it that's going to go into his little helmet area. And so you're just supposed to put it on, and then it's supposed to just snap into place. Mine doesn't snap into place. I've never been able to get mine to fit. It is quite annoying. I wanted this really cool mask, and this mask just does nothing. But you can put the mask in his hand, like so. Holding mask. Come on, get your mask in your hand. It doesn't want to stay. You can't even do the pose of... nope. Okay. Oh well. So I don't really mess with the mask or the chest piece much because my mask and chest piece are kind of foobar. But you can yank the chest piece off. And it's going to want to disconnect everything in this area. So you can go ahead and close that, and then close that, and close that. There we go. Snap it all back together. And put the mask back in this thing, but you can't open this thing without the mask in there. So I'll deal with that after the video. I'm just going to set all this to cream. Don't you touch this. No, that wasn't an invitation for you to get up. What are you doing? Oh, good. You're laying down cleaning yourself. That's a good cat. Alright, well, those experiments failed. And he also comes with these crazy big weapons. His double gun, which he can hold as one big weapon, which I just split apart. There we go. Big old double gun. He's got some cool hands. People always talk about his hands, because his hands actually have a siege port that pops in and out of them. You just close the fist, and the siege port will appear inside of the fist, and then you can plug your gun's handle into that siege port, and now he's holding a gun. And once again, his knee has collapsed, and has caused me problems. Will you stop collapsing, you stupid knee? He's got some issues with his knees. There's his crazy big gun. He can pick it up. He can also split it apart into two guns, which is pretty neat. I'll showcase that. Oh, there's a creeper now. We'll just put the creeper over there. I'll showcase that on the Blindformers episode. Now, he does come with these two shields that have guns attached to him. I didn't know this when I first got him. Perspective End showcased this little feature. But you can actually wiggle these guns, and they'll come out. Now the question is, will they come out on camera, or will they be butts? You gotta just kind of wiggle them. Back and forth, back and forth. There we go. And then we just follow the same process with this one. Wiggle it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Wiggle it back and forth, back and forth. Wiggle it, wiggle it. Ah, I got it. Okay, cool. Now, with these things, this makes it an even bigger play chance, because I didn't know this, but now you get these shields, and I don't remember if he has any siege ports on his arms. This dude is really cool, but he is really lacking in siege ports. It's kind of a shame that the most siege ports we get are usually with the deluxe stuff. And okay, he's now holding one gun. Whatever. Get. These ratchets do make it a little difficult to pose him, because you've got to put a lot of pressure on it, and then you've got to find siege ports, which he should have had one on his side. Maybe I'm thinking of another bot. Oh, no, I'm thinking of the majority of them that have siege ports on their shoulders and their forearms, and this guy just is lacking, maybe? Let's see, is that a siege port? Is there a hidden siege port on his shoulder? Oh dear lord, there is. Okay, so right where his shoulder moves up, and I'm just discovering this for the first time. I've had this toy for a while and didn't even know this. But right at that point where the the arm moves around and stuff, there's a little bitty hole there that you can just barely feel with your finger. And that hole is actually a siege port. Oh my god. Can I get it in this one? It's definitely hidden in there. They didn't really want you finding this. There we go. Now you can put him some shields on his shoulders. Yeah, like a boss. And we could put these two guns that he that came out of the shields on his ankles, because, well, on the side of his shins, because I remember there actually is siege ports there. And now the cut of these guns makes sense because they fold over that little area and make it seem like these guns just kind of popped out of his sides. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty neat thing. But yeah, guys, this is Seige Jetfire. He is a fun toy. He's got plenty of posability, except in his core area, which is not very posable at all. Other than that, this dude is pretty awesome. He's got issues where his hands want to flop out, and that's a problem. Issues where the siege thing will pop off. I'll have to find that. Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. Okay, I'm just going to set that there. It's definitely got some issues, but I give it a pass because of the fact that it was at a brand new factory, and it was a brand new series, it was a brand new size, it was a brand new style. Everything about this was brand new, so you're going to come across some small hiccups. I dislike this thing's giant gaping hole in vehicle mode, but in robot mode, my problems with it are very minor. I wish that there were ankle tilt, and I wish that the hands actually fit in more, and I wish that there were more siege ports. Other than that, oh, and the QC issue with the mask, that'd been nice if mine actually could put his mask on. It's actually an amazing figure, and I recommend anyone who wants a Jetfire, Skyfire, this is the one for you. And this one's actually going up in value, so you better snap it up quick before, the scalpers put it all the way above $200. But I think I've talked to you long enough today. So until next Prime, I am Blind Prime, and please don't forget to share. All right, bye bye for now.